Yo, TMC, episode 16! Yeah! Issue 4, Dead Zone, is now up, it's finished, it's uploaded. Good luck reading it, made the text a little more bulbously, made the artwork more noticeable. You know, I just made it more for you guys, because I care about my fans. Again, so you know what, that's awesome. So, yeah, issue 4 coming, is up. Hope you guys read it and enjoy it. Because this one I was really proud of to be working on, especially focusing on a lot of characters. Mainly, one character which I didn't think of developing on was Stephanie. The other stuff, not the one that got killed, the one that's still alive. And funny thing is that she made an appearance in issue 2 only for the introduction, and that'd be the last time you saw of her. And then you would just be like, okay, what's happening with her? Is she coming back? Like, is she part of the cast? So I took it upon myself to actually put her back in, give her a prominent role. So yeah, she's in the main story now. She has some interesting things going on. And that's something I kind of want to play with, and you'll see that. And again, the intro is so good, and it makes you so curious. And when we get to the end of issue 4, you'll be like, "What the fuck?" And then when you actually get a chance to read later issues, you'll be like, "Whoa, that's pretty cool." And I mean, it was the hardest issue to work with because I had a lot of stuff to work with. It was a great drawing, great experience, and I cannot wait to start issue 5, whichever that will be. Not sure when, but I'm thinking of starting issue 3 of Hero Dice, and then working from there. Again, Dead Zone is a very great novel. If you really want to have fun, read it. It's great. You get more character development. Excuse me. I mean, it leads to so much shit, and I'm funny, and you start seeing, the gears turn, and I can guarantee you what's gonna happen in issue 5 is nothing compared to what's happening later on. Like, the story I really want to tell has not started yet. I mean, this is heading to the story that I want to get to, but you're not going to be able to see it just yet. So, that's cool. Hope you guys enjoy waiting for later issues. Speaking of stories, I got a brand new game, Heavy Rain, for the PS3. I was just like, hey, why not? And I could have made an origami while I was waiting for it to install, but by the time I started, the installation was over. The game is really good. I gotta say, it surprised me because I was originally gonna rent Heavy Rain, but the more I thought about it, the more it got interesting because people were like, well, this is cool because the story is this and that, and it's like a movie and all that, and I was kind of curious, so I bought it, and I was playing it all day, well, pretty much all day today, not all day, but I've been playing it for a good amount, and it is an amazing story. One scene got me a little bit, kind of sad, and it was really cool. The only thing there's a few things I didn't like about it. It's just that some of the acting is kind of hit or miss. Like majority of the lines are delivered well, like perfectly fine. Like there are scenes that are perfect. Then there's this moments where it just feels like this is a Coca-Cola bottle. It's on the table, but now I'm holding it. Why is that Coca-Cola bottle there? Like that's really the dialogue half the time. Is just that it gets stale, and then when it's something interesting, it gets interesting. But just when the dialogue is just like kind of stale and doesn't really lead to anything, that's pretty bad. And I just showed you that. I also saw an interesting anime, Dante's Inferno, an epic anime, whatever they called it, and I watched it. I torrented it, so I'm not sure it was the torrent or the video itself, but there were moments where the audio would fall out of sync with the video. But I mean, it wasn't enough to ruin the anime. It was just a little bit. I mean, it was suspicious. I should say that it was suspicious, but all in all, it was a really good anime, and it made me a little bit more interested in the game. But I'm not gonna get the game either way, or so I don't know. Because I said the same thing about Heavy Rain, but me not getting that game, and look where it is. But I don't know. I played the demo of Dante's Inferno. I was more into the Heavy Rain demo than I was in the Dante's Inferno demo, so I guess it was the Heavy Rain demo that got me into it. But yeah, the anime was really good. I do recommend you at least renting it, if not buying it, actually, because it is a really good anime. So you got thumbs of approval from me, and I'm a big anime fanatic. I judge animes. I'm pretty critical. Some people like to call me. Um, Interesting. Issue 4 goes up. I get a lot of texts. I was talking to one of my friends, mainly Stephanie. I was talking to her. She's cool to talk to. So and all that shit. So we were talking, and she kept asking me about, and she was like, "What's gonna happen in issue 5?" And I just told her, "I don't know. I mean, I really don't know what's gonna happen in the next issue. I really go by what happens in my mind. If I'm drawing something, whatever I'm feeling, it goes on the paper." In a certain respect, now it's as if like, oh, I'm feeling sad, so the scene will be sad. It's just not emotionally feeling. It's just how I feel like the story will go. I mean, so, when I wanted something scripted, if there's something that I want to have in Dead Zone, the only thing I really go into saying is, what characters am I going to be developing? And then I'm like, okay, well, since it's going to be 20 pages, got to think of 3 characters to develop on. And issue 5 was John, Theo, and Stephanie. Now, everybody's sitting there saying, well, Theo's been developed in pretty much every single issue. I guarantee later on I'm going to be a little phased out. I mean, I'll take a break, and then we'll move on. Again, I'm saving myself for there's something going on later on, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but it's going to happen. When it happens, you will be, whoa! Excuse me, I usually record these pretty late, so part of my yawns. So, Dead Zone issue 4 is up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was really good. It was really fun too. I'm still working on some stuff, but yeah, issue 5 is going to be the same. Because so far I got one positive thing about the pictures, and I said that, well, they're pretty clear. I mean, these look pretty good. So now I'm going to be trying to push it in the next one. The last page, I want to get this out of the way. It's so much better in person. If you see it in person, you will shit yourself. You'll just be like, oh, God. It was the most detailed picture I've ever done of a person's face. Ever. And, when I put my initials, that means I'm proud of that. So, you saw that I put my initials there. Year, that means I'm proud of it. Because it's a great page to end the thing, because it leaves off such a great cliffhanger. And now I'm kind of worried. Am I moving things too fast? I don't know. But I think issue 4 is pretty good. I think it actually surpassed my expectations. It made issue 3 look like crap. and that's saying something. So, that's it. I hope you enjoyed issue 4. Hope you enjoyed my rants. Heavy Rain. If you have a PS3, buy that game.